Special moment. Well, rain certainly did not dampen the spirits for the Lunar New Year celebrations in Chinatown yesterday. What a festival, what an event. The 27th annual parade took part yesterday, ushering in the Year of the Snake. That's supposed to mean creative and exciting times are ahead, but be prepared for some possible surprises. The parade traditionally ends with firecrackers at Sarah Roosevelt Park, and if you're looking there, you notice Lucy Yang on one of the floats again this year. So fun. ABC7, a proud sponsor of the parade.
You see what they're rocking, right?
Yeah.
The ponchos.
Oh, yeah.
A total slay.
Hey, nothing was going to stop that parade.
No, I love that they said, I dare you to rain on our parade. They just looked that rain right in the eye and they said, bet.
The best. The best.
They were able to do it. I mean, we really had a variety of precipitation and storms over the weekend, and now we've got the rain. When you look outside, it looks beautiful, and then you get cut in half by the wind.
Yeah, and then you look closely at the steam coming out of the vents. What is that called? In the street? And it's going straight sideways.
Yes,
it's not going up.
That.
I mean, this wind
Yes.
is so intense, and it's uncomfortable. It's
Right.
a nuisance, but it's a level higher than that as well. It's producing damage, so it is dangerous, and it's something that we really have to be well informed of and keep an eye on, just with the potential for damage today. We've already seen trees down, broken branches, leading to spotty power outages, delays, and that will all continue because these winds continue today. We don't really weaken the wind below advisory criteria until we head into tonight. Right now, White Plains, a gust speed of 48, 54 mile per hour gusts in Newark. No surprise that we're having some travel trouble, right? 43 mile per hour gusts for Belmar right now, 41 for Islip, out east Montauk at 47. And we've seen gusts to this magnitude since about 6 p.m. yesterday, and they don't weaken until after 6 p.m. tonight. So that is 24 hours with really intense wind gusts. And this wind also bringing in much colder air. Temperatures right now are in the 20s and 30s. Remember, yesterday's highs were in the upper 40s, so it's already feeling dramatically different. And then the combination of wind and colder air feels very frigid and very harsh. Single-digit wind chills north of New York City feels like the teens in the park, 12 in White Plains, 17 for Belmar. And even as our highs climb close to the freezing mark today, it won't feel a whole lot warmer than about 20, 21 because the combination of the cold air and the wind continues all day long. Let's look at the futurecast wind gusts. It looks like we're still close to that 40 to 50 mile per hour range for a lot of the area through this afternoon into tonight. We pause it here at about 8:45, still seeing gusts to about 40 miles per hour. Once we can drop those gusts below 40 miles per hour, those wind advisories will be allowed to expire. But we're not wrapping up the wind all at once, although we're below advisory thresholds tomorrow, which means we're below that real damaging threshold. It's still going to be noticeably breezy, and the blustery conditions take us into the majority of the week ahead of us. High wind warning for Sullivan, Ulster, and Pike. Wind advisory everywhere else. This just notes to us that the potential for damage is there, so we got to be mindful, be careful, and if you see fallen power lines, don't drive over them, don't go near them. It can be really, really dangerous. And just another reason why our potential for damage is so great is the fact that we picked up a couple inches of rain across the area yesterday with this storm system that's now off to our north and east. So the ground is saturated, then the wind picked up, and the combination of those two things creates problems. But right now, maybe a few flurries in parts of the area, but mostly dry under partly cloudy skies. So the only real weather worry is this gusty wind and, of course, how cold it is. Highs today close to the freezing mark, feeling much colder because of the wind. Cloud cover clears out overnight into tomorrow morning. It's a sunny start to our Tuesday, but check out these temperatures tomorrow. It is going to feel absolutely frigid. Air temperature in the single digits in teens. That means, wind chill is very uncomfortable, and tomorrow afternoon we'll be lucky to make it out of the 20s. In fact, I don't think that we do. Most of us stay with highs below the freezing mark through at least Thursday into Friday. As for wind chill, at our warmest, feeling about 20 degrees today. Tonight's wind chills are going to be absolutely brutal. We're talking sub-zero north and west of the city and single digits close to the coastline. That can be dangerous with prolonged exposure, so make sure to layer up as you head out. Tomorrow, still breezy, but not as harsh, brighter with sunshine. Wednesday, the clouds increase, and then we're watching this coastal storm. The latest trends are keeping this a little further offshore, which would really impact our snowfall totals. Right now, it still looks like snow chance for our areas close to the coastline, but how much snow, that remains to be seen given the differences in that track that we're watching. For the next 12 hours, the wind continues, the cold conditions continue. Our highs today coming in close to freezing. After today, it takes us until Friday to climb back above the freezing mark with lows in the teens. We are watching Thursday really closely. We're not ignoring it. It's just that path is still very uncertain given the jogs in the forecast models, so we'll keep you updated.
I was trying to ignore it when you're talking about a nor'easter.
I know.
That's how we keep you employed, right? So you never know where it's going, but we know that you're keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, it's a tough one, but we're watching.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome. Now to something you really gotta see.